All right. Good afternoon. See what we get going on this afternoon. Gonna do something a little bit different today. Try a little afternoon stream. I got about 45 minutes for it to pick the kids up. Probably be going from 2:40 to 3:20 or so. And then from there, we will come back and stream to the end of the day. But like I said, may do something a little different here. Let's just see. So we got a little pushback up there. Let's see if we would have got tagged in on this 5-minute trade or not. I don't think we would have yet. I do not believe that we would have. Let's go to the 5-minute. Oh, actually, I'm wrong. We would have gotten tagged in. Wow. So we would have got tagged in there at 6:14, and the target was 5:14, right? 6:14. Stop at 54. So yeah, 5:14 would be the target. Wow, interesting. Well, a little too late now. Too late for it now. Looks like it would have worked. It would have worked. We didn't know. We didn't know. Just getting through that pivot there at the 46 once again. We'll push back up right here off this pivot point. ES back to the 23, which is kind of was support earlier. ES held up much nicer today than the NQ did. Only trade back into that 14 area. Kind of bouncing off that 23 now. See what Mancini's had to say this afternoon. Excellent follow through on ES after defending 16 support hours of chop. Arriving at 35 to 40 target, looking to lock in partial gains here. 35 to 40 clearance starts the next big leg up. 23 to 25 remains support. Remains support. We'll push back up here. I'm going to retest that 50. ES might retest that VWAP there. See if it decides to move down. All right. Trying to log into my deal account. I guess Some people were saying that deal was doing something, changing some things or something, how they do payouts. See if we turn this pivot into a little bit of resistance here. See if the ES makes it through that 23 level or not. Kind of broke through that high there. Checking it out, see if this thing continues lower.
Order filled.
That's kind of loud, huh? We're going to look for a little 10 handle push down here if we can get it. There's 5. Was going to go to break even, but will probably stop me out if I do, so we're just going to give it a little more room. Just watching the water here. I want to see this thing push on down. ES is kind of right there at that support area. I'm just going to take it off. Take it off right there for basically break even. ES right there at that support. So could have taken 100 out of it right there, but that's okay. That might be kind of what I'm thinking too, is I may change my ATM strategy a little bit there. Might change it up a little bit. Sellers coming through now, of course, after we covered. Does it have more? Low of day down at the 16. Man, this thing really did me kind of dirty there. I guess I'm the one who didn't leave the order on, but typically when it pushes back up that much, although it was just kind of a choppy push back up right there. So ES down to the 22 here. Down to the 22. A little pop back up here. ES trying to get back above that 23 there. Probably going to sign up for me a few more Apex accounts tonight. Maybe get 2 Apex tonight, and then might consider. We'll see what kind of deal they launch tomorrow. See what they launch tomorrow. So ES kind of holding up there at the 23. This was kind of a shallow ABC here. So I was thinking about changing my ATM strategy over and maybe just going for like 12 ticks. Using some momentum here. Just take small winners. Thinking about doing something like that. We may try it. I think it works okay when you jump in here on the momentum in the right direction. Of course, you know, with a 3-handle stop on the NAS, kind of can be a quick death also. Could be a quick death. Traded right back up into that 15-minute range and then left it strong there. Opening range from this morning. Kind of feel like we're going to sell here. That's what I feel like, but it's ES down to the 22s here. If it can lose the 22, if it gets back above 23, we might push. We're only looking for 12 ticks, so we don't need much anyway. Just kind of watching the WADA here, see what happens. What happened? You not buy? I don't know, wouldn't let me buy there. I don't know what's going on with that. Can you not have the ticks that low? Maybe not. I actually do think they probably have to be at least 20. That's fine. Yes, trying to get back above the 23 here. Excuse me. Testing the 23 anyway. See what happens. Let's see what happens. Nope. Sellers coming in here. All right, let's try it. It's watching the WADA here. Watching the ES. 5 might be a little too tight, but not looking good, but let's wait and see. All right, stopped out there. That's fine. How's it going, Predator? That's fine. ES kind of bounced back up there anyway. So we are on the 3-minute chart. All right. All right. Well, I actually don't know if I like this short of a stop. Probably. Let's just kind of go back to what we normally do. Let's take a 40 tick take profit. Buyer's trying to come in here, get that pivot point right there at the 46. Then you got the 50 obviously up next. So let's be aware of that. ES back above the 23. I was going to look at something on the ES from this morning. Let me take a look. Take a look-see. All right. Still seeing if we can't get an entry over here, but buyer's trying to step in here, pushing that 40 level once again. Just checking that. I'm gonna start back testing, looking at the 15-minute breakout on the ES as well. Looked like the ES this morning would have paid if you were doing a 2-to-1, 5-handle stop, 10-handle take profit. I guess it wouldn't have gotten to 10. Had to like 7. I want to participate long here, but I don't love the pivot being there in the 50. The pivot and the 50, I don't love it. I don't love it. I want to take it, but just don't like the pivot being there. If the 50 was just there, then I wouldn't mind so much. Maybe we can get back above that pivot strong. Did pivot right there at 46. ES pushing 25 here. I think we might push back up into the 70 area. We just get above this pivot here and get going. Conscious. Shorting the 55s. Yeah, could be. Don't think that's a horrible idea. I do think ultimately we probably move down, but the question is, do we move up first? Slightly. Thinking maybe we retrace to that 70 level there. And then ultimately move down. Maybe even 80. Right now, the sellers are saying we're not going anywhere. Started scaling in. Yeah, maybe not a bad idea. If the ES loses that 22 there, we may start selling. Getting a little consolidation right here. Consolidation action going on. Little consolidation. We're going to push back up into that pivot one more time here, and then we may participate short. Let's just see what happens. To be honest with you, the volume not really supporting any real direction here. Looks like it's going to sell, but could just as easily push up a bit here as well. ES holding up right there at the 23. Just kind of chopping around, creating a little idiot box right in that area. Got one going on over here too on the 1 minute. Right in there. Just kind of an idiot box. So maybe not a bad idea to short the top side of this. We'll push back up here. The only thing I don't like is that the ES is holding that 23. That's pretty solid support there on the ES. Pushed up to retest that pivot one more time there. Just kind of watching here. Might participate short if we stay below the pivot here. And the sellers start coming in. We'll see. The only thing is I don't love the ES being right there at that support level. Not in love with that. Yeah, it's starting to look a little bit like it might want to pop back to the upside, to be honest. Let's wait and see, though. Looks like that's what it wants to do. Who really knows? Only time will tell. It'll be my luck. As soon as I short the top of the idiot box, it'll pop out of there, right? That's always what happens. Well, it's not always what happens, but pretty much. Looks a little roundy here, right? If you look at this, just kind of looking like it might want to just turn up. Like I could see this trading up into the 70s, even the 80s. If we pop this pivot here, then we might take it. But not 100% conviction in it. Let's let the WADA do the talking, I guess. Kind of tell us what we need to know. All right, the WADA says short. So we short. Boom, just like that. Might have could have moved the target down even more. ES just lost that 23 level. Easy peasy on that one. That's what you want to see. Just held below that pivot there. Couldn't get above it. Saw the Saw the volume coming in there heavy on the WADA, as you can see here. Just looking for the ABC. Here's my A leg down. Kind of a little higher of a B leg than I like to see, but low volume. Then I saw these, after this first one printed, that's when I entered. So, nice and quick 10 points. Nice and quick. That's the way we like it. Then we'll hold that one too long. You know, I like to be in and out as quick as we can. Get the profits. Move on. Get the profitos. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe. And again, if you're interested in trading futures, you know Apex has that 80% off sale. It is going to end tonight. So if you are interested in an Apex account, you want to pick that up before that sale ends. I do recommend Topstep as well. Got the link in the description for that. If you're new to Topstep and you sign up using my link, you will get the 50K account for $39 instead of $49, which you know is 20% savings there. So something to think about. I like Topstep for the type of trading that I do. I don't really like dealing with the drawdown, even though I have Apex and Bulenox accounts. I do have to treat those a little differently than I do the Topstep. And it looks like we're going to take out that low a day there, 1675. How's it going, Joseph? You just came across the channel. Thank you for trading Apex and Topstep at the same time with the Quant Tower. Am I trading? Yeah, you can. I haven't taken any trades on it since this morning, but I'll pull this over here and show you. So as you can see, this is the trade copier, and this is from this morning. So I'm trading two Topstep accounts, well actually 3 Topstep accounts, and then 3 Bulenox accounts on this one. So if we go into the settings here, you can see I have 1, 2 Bulenox, and then here's my 3 Topsteps, and then my parent account is also a Bulenox. And that's how I use that on Quant Tower. That's how we use it. You do have to have the advanced features on Quant Tower, which is $25 a month, but it's well worth it. This thing works well. You can use an ATM setup with it, ATM strategy, and all that good stuff. But yeah, the only important thing that you got to note is, I realize you couldn't see this in my video, but when you click on your symbol here, your ticker, right here where it says connections, you only want to have your parent connection enabled here. If you have all 3 enabled, or how many ever you're using, it will not copy trade across all accounts. I had to figure that out on my own. So I made a video on it yesterday, but I realized that you couldn't see what I was clicking on at the top because the banner was in the way. I assume you could see that there. I'll trade it down a little bit. So yeah, when you click on the ticker right there under connections, you may not even be able to see it. Let me see, pull it over here. Connections right there. So you only want to have the parent connection enabled or checked. Oops. And then obviously you want to have the parent connection as the account that you're using. You're going to use the code now for Apex. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Like I said, I do like Apex. I mean, I got nothing against any of the... I like Bulenox. I like Apex. The only thing is with the type of trades that I take, it does make it difficult sometimes with the static drawdown or the intraday drawdown. Just to give you an example on Bulenox, I'm up on my Bulenox accounts. Let me see. I'll pull it up here. Yeah, I'm up on my Bulenox accounts, probably like 1,000, somewhere in there. Let me see what it is exactly. Trader dashboard. So, well, we're not up on all of them because I just started one this week. But you can see like this one, I'm up $352. This one, I'm up $1,000. But if we go look at our drawdown, so 49,429, and I'm at 51,000. So I've got about 1,600 in drawdown that I've lost, or that's what I have left. This one's 49,172, and I'm at 50,600. So about 1,500 on that one. So even though I'm in the green, I've lost some drawdown because of the type of trades I take. It's okay. I don't worry about it because I'm only risking $300 a day on those accounts. So at the end of the day, it's not a big deal. I just don't take as much size, right? On the Topstep accounts, I'm taking 2 contracts at a time because I don't have to worry about that drawdown, that intraday drawdown. So we take 2 contracts instead of 1. And we risk 600 a day instead of 300. So, can you purchase the Trade Evade option as well and get access to quant? Yes. Your Trade Evade option is about $3 or $4 more, but you get a rhythmic connection with that as well. So you can use it on Trade Evade or you can use it on Quantower. You don't have to purchase the Trade Evade connection to get the Quantower access. You can get that with just purchasing the rhythmic connection as well. So it is an option. And to be honest with you, I mean, Trade Evade, the issues have gotten less and less, but we did have some lag this morning on Trade Evade. Didn't cost me any points, but there was definitely some lag still going on. I've had 0 issues with Quantower. I haven't used it that much, but so far no issues. No issues. See where we're at on the Trade Evade or on the Topstep accounts. So I'm up $400 on one. I'm only up 100 on another, and 1,000 on another. No, I'm sorry, 400 on the other. So not too, yeah. Still got a ways to go on those. What's going on, Dylan? What's up? I just went into the Discord to see if anybody was in chat. Didn't see anybody in there. Or in the live chat, anyway. Saw you guys in there earlier. Got to get my speakers fixed so I can start listening again, getting in there and interacting. Got to get that stuff fixed. But if you guys are watching and you're not yet subscribed, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It's free. It helps the channel. Kind of rejected that pivot one more time here. Could take this short here, but not enough volume just yet. Slow chat today. Yeah. Some choppy action today, it seems like. I'm red, but, you know, we're going to try to do what we can do to mitigate it a little bit. Not down a lot. Not down a ton, to be honest. We're about, I think we're down like $1,200. But we copy traded this morning across the funded accounts and took one trade and it was a loser. So, down about $300 on 3 funded accounts, so $900. And then I think, yeah, so, and then $300 on another. So, we are going to full send a, just so you guys know, if you're joining us every day, tomorrow we do have CPI 8:30, and we are going to full send an account tomorrow. I will fire up my stream early, and we're going to full send an account. If it dies, it dies, but we're going to do it. So if you guys are interested in seeing that action, make sure you join us for tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. I'll probably log on at 8:15. So, see if we can't figure out a direction. See if we can't get the dip in the rip or the rip in the dip. No, wait. You get what I mean. You read too? Had a bad morning, down 625, now across 11 of the Bulenox. That's all right, though. That's pennies for you. Port report. That's right. We're doing it tomorrow. We're going to take the Topstep funded account and one of the Topstep challenge accounts, And I might even buy a new Bulenox just to participate. I don't think I'm going to use one of my Bulenox funded, but I'm okay with losing the Topstep funded. We've only got a few $100s in there anyway. So it's kind of like we're either going to pump it up $2,000 or we're going to lose a couple hundred. I mean, it's not that big a deal, right? Pump it up a couple thousand or lose a couple of hundred. We just have to time it correctly and be in the right direction. That's all. Funny thing is, I've done it several times on some of the other Bulenox accounts, and I'm probably like 4 out of 6. It's not like a beautiful win percentage, but I missed that entry there. I missed that short. All right, we're not gonna horse into it. We're gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and see if it offers us another opportunity. I just was completely not looking and missed it. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to take it. Like I said, if it dies, it dies. Who cares? The thing is, I'm not, I'm going to use the Tradevate Topstep account, and I'm wanting to get everything swapped over to Quantower anyway. That's the only account I can't copy trade on right now across all the other ones. So I've currently got those 3 challenge accounts on Topstep. So once I get those funded, I'm just going to liquidate this Topstep account on Tradevate anyway. So may as well liquidate it with some funds or don't liquidate it at all. So that's kind of the way I'm looking at it. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. This thing disconnect again. Let me see. It doesn't look like it did. Looked like I was lagging for a second there, though. I'm moving my internet into this room tonight. The internet's not in here in the office. It's in my bedroom. I got to get that moved in here tonight so this thing stops lagging on us. So it would have been a nice little quick entry on that one. Would have got short there at the 35s and would have got covered. But we missed it. Still just kind of hanging out in the idiot box here. Nothing really to do. It's not really breaking out of it. ES pulled back down into the 20s, kind of tested the 20 level, and then now it's trying to push back up. I think if the ES gets above 23 and gets above that VWAP there at 26.50, 26 and a quarter, we can really start going here back to the upside. But feels like we're probably going to sell at least for the next 30 minutes or so. Then maybe we'll get a little push going. Get across that 3:15 hour there. So let's just kind of see what happens here. Wait for the next setup. You want down? I don't blame you. If we lose that 23 and just get below 20 there, I think you see the low of day, but that 20 is kind of like a brick wall right now on the ES. I assume you're still trading the ES? I think I'm going to dedicate an account to the ES. Not a funded account, but I'm going to do like another one of my challenge accounts. I'm going to dedicate it to the ES and only trade it. I do like some of the stuff that I see on the ES. Just sometimes hard to watch both. I watch both anyway, but to manage a trade and then be able to enter one on both, kind of makes it hard sometimes. It's pushing back up into the 40s, right back towards the top of this idiot box here. Let's see if we can hold below this pivot. Maybe we can hold below the pivot. Yeah, the ES finally got through. ES looked a lot stronger this morning, or today actually, than the NAS did. What are we trading in? 39 to 14, 25-point range on the ES. It's a pretty small range. I guess maybe that's about normal. But you had a nice push up this morning once you got that breakout. That push up was a lot cleaner than that move down during the morning. Well, I say morning. I guess that happened at about 1:15 there, that push up. Not really much volume here to speak of. Sellers trying to come back in here. Let's see if we get a push down. Maybe we participate. I don't want to get faked out here. Seems like I might, but let's see what happens. Let's just watch the WADA. If it prints, if it starts slowing down, then we'll take it off. Let's give it a second. Volume coming in here, sell volume. Come on. Trying to give it a little time here. All right, there comes the sellers. I'm going to go ahead and go to break even, basically. We'll either get to 200 or we'll get stopped out for 40. Probably stopped out, but that's okay. 35, whatever. Probably a bad idea to move the stop there, but the volume's kind of slowing down. It'll probably pick up now that I move the stop. Do have to go get my kids here at about 2:40, guys. I will be back about 3:15. So if you guys want to hang out, and we will stream into the close today. We'll stream the DGen at 3:50, and you know, maybe we don't. Just depends. It all depends. Yeah, I don't know what's going on today. This thing is just... Is it lagging on you guys, on y'all's end as well? Looks like it's lagging on my end a little bit. Maybe it is, maybe it ain't. I don't know. Let me see here. Let's pull this. Switch these around a little bit. Pull this nice looking chart over here. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, this is the WADA down at the bottom. You got the green or the orange line. That's your explosion line. So that's kind of what I wait for. Trying to hide the drawings. I don't know. Right here. There we go. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. All right. Yeah, you got the dead man down here, which is the blue line there. You can barely see it, but then you got that explosion line, which is the orange line. So that's what I mean when I say looking for one to print above the explosion line there. And then obviously this is the pivot up here, so on and so forth. So on and so forth. Seller's trying to come through now, huh? Not quite. How's it going, Juker? No lag for you, good. Maybe it's just me. That's what I'm telling you, my internet's being weird. Being so weird lately. So weird. I mean, I got it. It's basically hardwired. It's on an Ethernet over power. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but basically where your Ethernet signal comes through your power outlet. I do have some data loss through that. It doesn't seem like it's been working that great lately, so I just want to hardwire my computer. So I'm probably just going to go ahead and move the internet in here once trading stops. Nah, I don't think it's your internet. It's my internet for sure. Oh, Ninja has a little lag today. Oh, yeah, it could be. I haven't heard of any. I have not used Ninja today, so I don't know. And I don't think I've watched anybody that's using Ninja today either. So who really knows? All right, guys, got to go and pick up the kids. Probably 30 minutes. I'll be back 3:10, 3:15, and we will stream into the end of the day. So I'm just gonna let the stream run until I get back. So if I don't see you, if you leave and you don't come back, just remember Apex sale ends tonight, and hit that subscribe button if you're not yet subscribed. And I'll be back shortly. Got to get the kids from school. So. All right, we're back. What happened? So it looks like we continue to sell there. My daughter had something after school I wasn't aware of, so we only going to be here for a few minutes, unfortunately. Wasn't aware of it. Was not told. Which one are we on? It's all the way down to the 84s here on the NQ. Interesting. 484. So I feel kind of bad because we were looking at that 5-minute trade this morning, and I took it off. What the heck? Can I not move this? Okay, here we go. So at 10 a.m., the 5-minute gap was, well, right there. So that's where the 5-minute gap was. Took it off because I thought if we pushed back up into this gap, there's no way we'd sell back off. What happened? So this is 100 points of profit that we missed out on. So our entry would have been right there. We would have got tagged right in on that push up, and then boom. Looking for 100 points down from there, from 614 to 514. So would have got hit. I guess I got to start leaving these moves on here. I got to stop because it feels like I'm taking every loser and not taking the winners, right? That's what it feels like. So what it feels like there. So I will have to shut the stream down in about 5 or 6 minutes here, unfortunately. So if you guys are new here, or if you didn't hear what was going on earlier, we are going to be full sending a couple accounts tomorrow. The Topstep account, funded account, we're going to be doing a full port on that one, on that CPI data tomorrow, and then maybe one of the Topstep accounts, the challenge accounts. Maybe we'll do that one too. We'll see. ES back down into the 07s here. I think Mancini said that we would see the 06s if we lost the 23. Let's see. He says 23 to 25 remains support. Support. 16 fails, we see 03. So got a little more room to the downside, it seems. A little more room. It is starting to come up a thunderstorm here too. I mean, look at the skid mark here. It's had you short. It's had you short from up here at the 25. Short for a long time there. Let's look at the 1 minute. We get a pop. So we pushed down below. We popped back up above. Yeah, back up into that 04 and then sold back down. Switch this back to that 1 minute. See it a little better there. It's kind of pushing up here. Make sure I got my mic turned on. Retesting the 90s there on the NQ. ES pushing back up too. Let's see where we could possibly end up today. Let's zoom out here. I mean, maybe, let's see, 70. Below there you got 50. So maybe we end the day down into the 50. Possible. Push back into the 95 here. Been a hard day, Predator. You're not lying. I'm mad about the whole 5 minute. I'm not mad about it, but like, man, I know, you know, based on my back test, it's like if you don't get tagged in before noon, usually it's a loser. And then the one day I don't take it, it's a winner. That's just how it goes. It's how it goes. I think I might start taking that strategy on. I may start a fresh Topstep account and start taking that strategy with 5 micros. Kind of reduce the risk. Probably what I'll do. Something along those lines anyway. It's getting a little pushback up here. ES pushing off the 07s there. No real volume to speak of, though, to be honest. You guys can see there on the WADA, no real volume. So I'd expect a little more of a sell down. As long as the middle of this skid mark kind of holds here. You would expect us to continue moving down. I mean, maybe we get a little pushback up going into close. You've been taking shorts all day. Still got stopped out on some of them. Yeah. It happens. Sometimes you feel like they can see your stop. All right, well, I'm going to have to go get my daughter, so I'm probably going to just go ahead and leave, guys. But I got to, I was going to let you guys know tomorrow we will be, like I said, full porting the Topstep account. So the stream will start at 8:15 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. You guys want to come by and watch that? Could be a disaster, or it could be something fun to watch. Maybe we make money, maybe we lose money. I don't know. But we'll probably do one funded account and one not funded account, one challenge account. So, and see how that goes. Let's see here. So we're going to go ahead and take a short here. Not going to have it up on the screen here, but I think I'm going to move my, I'm going to put it down here around 60. This is just on the micros. But anyways, if you guys haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Sorry, I was going to stream through the end of the day, but kid has school obligations. So we will see you guys tomorrow, 8:15 a.m. Once again, tonight's the last night for the Apex discount, 80% off. So if you're interested in one of those, pick those up tonight. And I do recommend Topstep. Once again, $49. If you use my link in the description, you can get it for $39 if you're new with Topstep. Appreciate you guys watching, and we will see you guys live again 8:15 a.m.